Goldie Hawn despised him more than anyone. Goldie Hawn was born Goldie Jean Hawn on November 21st, 1945 in Washington, D.C. Growing up in a middle-class family, Hawn grew up surrounded by the arts that fostered her innate gift to light up a room with her presence alone. Her father was a band leader, while her mother owned a jewelry shop, and this fostered creativity and individuality that laid the groundwork for a unique cocktail of charisma and comedic timing. From a very early age, she showed an innate sense of humor and an infectious energy that would soon become her signature throughout her career. Hawn first burst forth into mainstream recognition in the late 1960s as a cast member on the provocative variety show that perhaps broke the mold of its time, Rowan and Martin's Logan. Quickly sporting her lashing smile, sparkling eyes, and always perfect comic timing, Hawn became an instant ace and favorite with millions of viewers then spread across America. On this show, she managed to develop a style of humor that combined her natural naivete with sharp wit, often playing delightfully eccentric, playful, and lovable characters that audiences found themselves irrevocably in love with. From there, this catapulted her into Hollywood stardom as she opened her eyes to a life of film career dominance, spanning decades. Smoothly transitioning from television to film, Goldie Hawn proved to be adaptable, in the purest definition of this word, to so many different acting formats. Few possess this ability. She received critical acclaim for her performances in both comedic and dramatic roles, showing her ability to move audiences to laughter and tears alike. Films such as Cactus Flower, for which she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, and iconic comedies such as Private Benjamin, Overboard, and The First Wives Club cemented her reputation as a powerhouse performer who had the ability to command the screen with both humor and heart. More than her awards and accolades, Hawn's performances move people because she brought authenticity, warmth, and humanity to each role she takes on. Goldie Hawn's unstoppable career momentum came to an unexpected, painful slowdown when two of her highly anticipated projects, The Out-of-Towners and Town and Country, stumbled at the box office. For an actress who had spent decades dazzling audiences with her sparkling comedic timing and irresistible charm, the double disappointment felt like a harsh shift in an industry that could be both adoring and unforgiving. The commercial failures didn't just affect the films themselves. They cast a shadow over Hawn's usually radiant career trajectory, prompting her to quietly step back from the Hollywood spotlight. Her 2002 film, The Banger Sisters, in which she starred opposite Susan Sarandon, became her final screen appearance for more than 15 years. To fans who grew up watching her glow on screen, the silence that followed felt both unexpected and deeply felt, as though an era of lighthearted, effervescent Hollywood magic had suddenly dimmed. Then, in 2017, Goldie Hawn stunned audiences and delighted longtime admirers when she triumphantly emerged from her self-imposed hiatus. After a decade and a half away from film sets, cameras, and the relentless pace of Hollywood, she returned with remarkable energy and humor to star in the action comedy Snatched. As the overprotective mother of Amy Schumer's character, Hawn slipped effortlessly back into the rhythm of comedic storytelling, reminding viewers exactly why she had been adored for so long. Her comeback wasn't just another movie release. It was a celebratory moment, a reminder that even after years of quiet retreat, true stars never lose their shine. Complementing her professional accomplishments, Goldie Hawn has long been admired for her philanthropic work and commitment to humanitarian causes. She co-founded the Hawn Foundation, a nonprofit committed to spreading mindfulness and well-being among children. She underlined how important it is to develop emotional intelligence and mental health from childhood. Indeed, through her advocacy, she inspired thousands of people to accord importance to compassion, personal growth, and resilience, with a great impact beyond the world of entertainment. Goldie Hawn's love life has long been one of Hollywood's most fascinating stories, an ongoing roller coaster marked at various times by passion, heartbreak, resilience, and ultimately enduring devotion. Throughout her life, Hawn has experienced a series of relationships that not only shaped her personal journey, but also influenced the woman and the artist the world has come to adore. Her romantic timeline reads almost like a Hollywood script, full of dazzling highs, painful lows, surprising twists, and a finale that feels almost fairy tale perfect. Her first major chapter began in May 1969 when she married dancer turned director Gus Draconis in a small, intimate ceremony in Honolulu, Hawaii. At the time, Han was a rising star bursting with energy and excitement about her future. Draconis, a talented performer himself, seemed like a natural match, a fellow artist who understood the rhythms of her creative life. But despite their early promise, the marriage slowly unraveled. By April 1973, the couple had quietly separated, and although they tried to keep things amicable, it was clear their paths were moving in different directions. Their divorce became official in 1975, closing the first chapter of her romantic life. After parting ways with Draconis, Han found herself drawn into a whirlwind of new connections. She dated a slew of guys, including stuntman Ted Grossman, Swedish singer and actor Bruno Winell, and charismatic Italian star Franco Nero. Each relationship reflected a different era of her life, one defined by exploration, emotional growth, and a deeper understanding of what she truly wanted in a partner. Eventually, she fell for musician Bill Hudson of the popular Hudson Brothers and married him in July 1976. Their union quickly blossomed into a beautiful family, a son, Oliver, followed by a daughter, Kate, who would later rise to fame as one of Hollywood's beloved actresses. Yet even with the joy of parenthood, the cracks in their marriage began to show. By August 1980, their relationship collapsed under the strain of fame, career demands, and personal differences. Still, Han continued to follow her heart. She was romantically linked to French actor Yves Renier, television icon Tom Selleck, and Moroccan businessman Victor Dry, each connection adding another layer to her vibrant life story. But everything changed on Valentine's Day in 1983 when she began a relationship with actor Kurt Russell, an unlikely pairing that would go on to become one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories. The chemistry was instant, electric, and unmistakably real. As the years passed, they grew a blended family filled with love, laughter, and mutual respect, welcoming their son, Wyatt, in 1986. In 2018, the couple celebrated an incredible 35 years together, a milestone few relationships in Hollywood ever reach. This bond has remained aglow as one of loyalty and partnership in a world filled with heartbreak and separation. Proof that lifelong love does not necessarily require a wedding ring. Beyond her romantic life, Han has given her heart to something greater, making a difference in this world. She founded the Han Foundation in 2003, which supports the education of young people through programs that foster emotional well-being, improve academic performance, and equip children for a constantly evolving world. Her passion for mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and cultivating the next generation reflects a profound, sensitive side of Han that most people don't have the opportunity to view beyond the glamour. Goldie Hawn, the effervescent star known for her sunny smile, infectious laugh, and magnetic screen presence, certainly did not mince words about her early experiences on set. "I truly hated him more than anybody," Han admitted in her candid and often humorous way, referring to her co-star Buddy Ebsen. To the outside world, Buddy Ebsen was all charm and talent. An accomplished actor with a career spanning decades, from musicals in the 1930s to his television fame in Beverly Hillbillies. But to the then Hawn, he was an obstacle, an intimidating figure to whom she said made every scene seem to be 10 times harder than it should have been. This might raise eyebrows among those familiar with the trademark warmth of Han. Known for her roles in comedies and romantic films, her reputation was one of lightness and lighthearted mischief. Yet, the behind-the-scenes reality during the filming of the one and only genuine original Family Band, 1968, told a very different story. Han was at the time a young, relatively inexperienced actress making her screen debut, finding herself facing not only the demands of a major studio production, but also the towering presence of Buddy Ebsen. She described him as overbearing, loud, and impossibly exacting qualities that, in the eyes of a newcomer, transformed even simple scenes into high-stakes performances. I was just a kid, really, Han recalled. And he made it feel like every line I spoke was a test I was failing. At this point in her early career, it is important to note, Han had been able to carve out a niche for herself as a real stand